Welcome to round 3 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of November 16th. I'm Terry Morrow, and I'm here with Nicole Eridix.
Hello.
And Catherine Haleko.
Hello.
We're moms of teens and young adults, and when it comes to parenting, we've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. But we're still waiting for that day when we'll reach the finish line and have no further need to lay down in a dark room with a wet rag over our eyes, worrying about something or other. Wednesday is complete day here on Parenting Roundabout, and today we have part 2 in our series, Is This Really a Thing People Are Doing About COVID? Last week we talked about a robot that allegedly will socialize your child, or possibly lead your child to smother you with a pillow in your sleep. This week we discuss something called Keepa, K-E-E-P-A. The social distance trainer for kids, which is allegedly fantastically fun to play with. But to me, I think it's like one of those invisible, the invisible fences that you put up for the dog and it gets a shock when it gets close to it.
Yeah.
Or it's just, it's,
collar.
It's, yeah, you know, on one hand, I can see the point because I always have trouble figuring out what's 6 feet away from people. And so I'm either backing away needlessly or I am inappropriately close. So if I had a wristband that sort of gently vibrated, there might be some value in that. But I don't know that I would want to give it to my kid and send the message that getting close to people is bad. You must be trained to stay away from people. I mean, we do think that eventually this will be over and it will be okay to be within less than 6 feet from people, right? Do we really want to train our children? I don't know.
Yeah.
Plus which.
I don't like the word trainer for sure.
Yes.
And the way it buzzes like you're a naughty dog or something.
Exactly.
You know,
yes.
It's disturbing.
And also, along the lines of what we spoke about Moxie last week, is there no market research on this thing? Because it's creepy. It's like a cat, a big round thing of a cat face with like sensors in the eyes that I swear are at some point going to hypnotize your kid to kill you. I watch too many movies apparently or read about too many movies, but oh my goodness, you're going to hang this thing around your kid's neck and you're going to think, oh great, now my kid will stay away from other people, but who knows what else?
No, they're just going to play with it and see how close they can get.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Try and, they're going to pick at it and pull it off. And
it'd be a great fidget toy, I'll give it that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's going to be like the latest fidget toy. Kids, maybe like 1 in 30 will actually use it the way it's meant to be used.
Why does it have to be so large? Couldn't just a little wristband do that job?
Yeah,
it is crazy.
It is big. They say they can wear it on their wrist or around their necks, but either way.
Or on their backpack, apparently.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why that would be. Does it send an alarm if it's on your backpack?
Oh.
Light, sound, and vibration. Oh, man. Can you imagine how much teachers are going to love this thing?
Yeah,
if they were actually in the classroom.
I could see my son and his friends being total goofballs with this.
Yeah, that's
like true. They would not take this seriously. This would be like a big joke. Right. When, my son when he was younger. No.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing. Super fun way to teach 6-foot social distancing to kids. Are we going to raise an entire generation that's afraid to get near people?
Yeah.
Then it says there's a USB. What's the USB for? So that you can track your kid and see
that's where they put in the programming that will then convince your child to.
That hypnotizes your kid.
Yes. It like turns colors. Oh, gosh.
Actually, you just have to look at the advertising picture that they have on their website and look at those 2 girls that look very emotionless.
I know.
Robot-like.
There's something wrong with all this stuff, honestly. It's like the eyes are like have sensors on them, but then apparently they have little eyeballs at some point.
Yeah, I mean,
these pictures are going to keep me up at night.
With the low tech, like tape on the floor and, people holding yardsticks or, the hats with the big propellers on them. Like any of those are favorable to this thing.
Actually,
Yeah.
forget the kids. They probably need these at like grocery stores and restaurants. Make everybody put one on when they come in.
I
And
feel like
then
I need one. I'm so bad with that.
you're standing too close in line. Your cat is flashing at me.
Well, I'm not thinking, like, I noticed last week we were in the Apple store and we were looking at something and I just kind of like stepped towards the salesperson because I felt like I regressed and I was like, oh, they're too far away from me and I can't hear them. So I stepped closer and then he gently stepped back. It's like, oh, okay, right.
Back off, lady.
The other day, my husband and I were taking a walk. When we take a walk just with the family, we don't wear masks. And then we happened to run into a friend of ours who was in her car. And it's like, she didn't have a mask. She was just driving her daughter to something in the car, right? So it's like, how far do I have to stand away from where she's sitting in the driver's side of her car with the window down to be able to talk without having to yell, but also without seeming unfriendly? It's like,
Right.
it was so awkward. I just didn't know what to do with myself. See, if I had a Keepa on my wrist. Now, do both parties have to have a Keepa? Or does the Keepa just register a living being within 6 feet?
That's a good question, because
Which
then
is
what
a little-
if you're walking your dog or something? It's just going to be
Yes.
constantly buzzing at you.
I believe it. Yeah, I don't know. And the fact that they're giving this thing away for free is a little concerning too, because what is it that they always say about the internet? If you're getting something for free, then you're the product.
Yep. Your information is the
So,
currency, right?
is it going to record people's their parents' conversations, and, report them to the giant AI brain someplace?
It's all very disturbing.
I think so. I don't know. There's got to be a better way. Like you said, I think the propeller hat. I think we need to go with the 6-foot propeller hat.
Or the big, like, plastic balls, like the hamster ball, but you're inside it. Then it needs to have, like, a speaker or something so that people can hear you. I don't know. That needs workshopping, I guess.
They're promoting this as a cool gift for 2020's kids. That's what every kid wants under the Christmas tree, right? Here, honey, This will keep everybody 6 feet away from you.
Great.
Cats, what is that? I mean, I suppose we can worry about what that does for socialization, but we have the robots now to help with that.
Right.
But is this going to just like warp the psyche of every child? Is there going to be a whole generation that's afraid to get close to another person?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you learn, if you get too close to that person, you're going to get a disease and die. So stay 6 feet away, honey. Does that can we just turn that off?
Get a disease and die, or get a disease and kill someone else.
That's right. Yes. And you'll be fine, honey, but you'll kill grandma. Yeah. So, it's going to be
it's messy.
Rich veins to mind for psychiatrists in about 10 years.
Right. Yeah. And then like once there's a vaccine, I feel like you'll want to get a forehead tattoo or something that says, I've been vaccinated, so that people know that they can actually get close to you.
You'll wear like a letter on your...
Right,
on your
exactly.
jacket.
Well, I'm sure some marketing person is coming up with that right now.
Yep.
A decal or a hat or a mask well, you don't need a mask if you're vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I do respect the way a global health crisis has spurred creativity. Just in terms of masks alone, an entire industry has sprung up from nowhere, but that people are getting creative, thinking of different things to help in this odd time. But no.
Not this way, please.
Just don't creep us out is all we ask. You know what? We're a little shaken already. We're a little emotionally unstable.
That's right.
No, with the cats with sensor eyes or the robots that scare us for our lives and the lives of our children. Just a little more friendly. Come on, you can do it. I know you can do it. Simple wristband. No creepy cat. How hard?
Well, that's it for today's round 3. Tune in tomorrow when we'll obsess about something totally different.
As is our way.
Might be along the same lines, but hopefully not.
We're just going to go cry for a little while and then we'll be fine.
Exactly. And then on Friday, come back to see what we've come up with for our Roundup picks this week. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there, on our Facebook page, or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.